incidentally, the dance steps were by Auntie Nellie Forbush. And now for the most unusual treat, an exhibition of weightlifters done by Staff Marine Sergeant Thomas Hassinger. Phyllis, what the heck happened to the lights?
Phyllis?
Keep your seats, everybody. Nothing went wrong, so the lights went out.
Hey, watch me walk.
How can I look when I can't see?
Mike, turn and start cut lights. Hey, word, we're not turning around in a minute.
No, I'm scared.
They got the trunk light on. That's something.
The weightlifting that guy started.
Good. What I can't understand is how two fellas ain't got the artistic imagination to put gas in a generator so a show could be a success. Especially when they're on the committee.
You're on the committee too. Why don't you tell us what's the gas up?
I'm acting the show, I'm stage manager and producer. I can't do everything, can I?
Sure you can. Just put two heads together.
How's the weightlifting act going?
I can't tell. Nobody's clapping.
They ain't clapping, it ain't going good. You should be able to figure that out. Put your two heads together.
Who was the one with two heads? Oh, could you tell me where I could find Miss Forbush?
She's on stage right now. She's the MC. Can't talk to nobody. Do you want me to take the flowers to her?
No, I'd prefer to bring them to her myself.
Are you Mr. DeBeck?
Yes.
Look, Mr. DeBeek, do us all a favor, will you? Don't try to see it tonight.
Why?
We got in a good mood and I don't want anything to make her upset again.
She has been upset.
Upset? She has to transfer to another island. The day before yesterday, she busted out crying during rehearsal. So she couldn't go on with the show. Wouldn't have either until Captain Bradley talked to her and explained how important it was to the base. So do us all a favor, will you? Don't try and see it tonight.
She has asked for a transfer?
Yeah, but don't tell her I told you. Nobody's supposed to know.
I must see her tonight.
And stay out of sight until after the show. I'll take the flowers to her.
Phyllis? Phyllis?
Lieutenant Cable.
Shh! Lieutenant Cable is supposed to be in this little bed over at the hospital.
You have not been well.
Me? I'm fine. They can't keep me in that damn place anymore. Looking for a guy named Billis. He's a great guy for getting boats in. I really need a boat right now. Gotta get to my island.
What?
A damn island with the two volcanoes on it. You ever been over there?
Why, yes.
I used to go over there every day until this damn malaria stopped me. Have you ever gone over early in the morning with warm rain playing across your face? Starting to Syrian like last night.
My man, c'est Louis.
I thought I was dreaming.
No.
What are you doing over here?
She come in big white boat. Bigger than your boat. Belong Jacques Ferrer. He wants to marry Leah. You know him. He's white man too and very rich.
Is that the old planter you were telling me about? The one that drinks? Oh my God! You can't let her marry a man like that!
Okay, then you marry her.
Tais-toi! Il est malade, tu comprends? Lieutenant, you are ill. I am worried about you. Will you allow me to see you back to the hospital?
You're worried about me? A man that lives on an island all by himself and says he doesn't care about anybody. Americans, Japs, Germans, anybody. Why choose me to care about?
I'm sorry, Lieutenant. Forgive me.
Lieutenant, you like Liat. Marry Liat. You have good life here. Look, Lieutenant, I am rich. Before war, I saved $600. Since war, I make $2,000. If war go on, I make more. I sell grass skirts, boar's teeth, real human heads. I give all the money to you and Liat. You know how to work. I work for you. All day long, you and Liat be together. Walk to woods, swim in sea, sing, dance, talk out. Nothing about vegetarian is no good. You think about beautiful things and make love all day long. It's a good idea. You lie, you fight. I'll be talking, I'll be talk about things you like to do. You got to have a dream. If you don't have a dream, how you gonna have a dream come true? good idea. You laugh.
I want you to have this. It's man's watch, but it's a good one. It used to belong to my grandfather, and my dad carried it over about the last war. It's beautiful, isn't it?
When I see you first time, I know you're good man, Juliet. And she can get for you too. You have special good babies.
Mary, I can't marry Leon.
It was your last chance. Now she married Jacques Perel. Come, Liat. Give me watch. Stingy bastard!
Did you get a little of that Taiwanese girl? Yeah.
Now, for the last part of our show, it is my great pleasure to introduce to you Captain Brackett.
Younger than springtime were you, softer than starlight were you, angel and lover, heaven and earth were you to
Until now, my side has been having a hell of a lot of it in two hemispheres. And we're not going to get to go home until the situation's reversed. So it's things like this show tonight, that keep us going. Now, I understand that I'm not generally considered to be the sentimental type. Once or twice, I've been called Old Iron Belly.
Was it twice?
I resent that very much because I've already chosen that as my private name for our executive officer, Commander Harvison. Take it back, Commander. We would just like you to know that both Old Iron Bellies sat here and had a hell of a good time. And we would like to thank that hard-working committee of nurses and CVs who made these costumes out of rope, mosquito nets, comic books, and newspapers. And thought of these jokes and these grand songs. And we would just like to say on this Thanksgiving Day to all of them, from all of us, thank you. And now, I would like Commander Harbison to announce the next act, which is the finale of our Thanksgiving entertainment.
The next and last will be a song sung by Bosun Bush Forbush, and that siren of the choral sea, gorgeous, voluptuous, and petite, Mademoiselle Lutheria Billis.
Come on, Bill.
My doll is as dainty as a sparrow. Her figure is something to applaud. Where she's narrow as an arrow. And she's broad, where broad should be broad. 101 pounds of fun, that's my little
Oh, Luther, you really are a honey bun. These beautiful flowers. I needed someone to think of me tonight. Thank you, Luther. That won't have much.
Miss Forbush, I want you to know that I think you're the most wonderful woman in the entire world, even including the fact that you're an officer and all. But I can't go on being such a healist to let you think I thought of giving you those flowers.
But you did get into the end.
Here's the card that came with them. You alright, Miss Forbush? I'll be hanging around the area. If you need me, just sing out.
What's wrong, Nellie, the nurse? Having diplomatic issues with France?
Joe Cable, who let you out of the hospital?
I'm fine. Fine. Please.
Joe, you're trying to go to Valley High. That little girl you told me about.
Leah. I love her, but I just heard myself say I can't marry her. What's wrong with me? What kind of a man am I anyway?
You're all right. Just far away from home. We're both so far away from home.
No, I must see you.
Emil,
Will you excuse us, Lieutenant Cable?
no, please stay. Emil, I've been meaning to call you.
You have asked for a transfer.
I'll explain it to you tomorrow.
No! Now! What does it mean?
It means I can't marry you. Do you understand? I can't marry you.
Ellie, is it because of my children?
No, not because of your children. They're sweet.
It is their mother, then. Their Polynesian mother, and I!
Yes! I can't help it. It isn't as if I could give you a reason. There is no reason. Gosh, this is emotional. This is something that's born in
It is not! I do not believe it is born in you!
Then why do I feel the way I do? All I know is that I can't help it. Joe, explain how we feel.
But Nellie!
Dad, are you ready? Come with you.
What makes you talk like that? Why do you have this feeling, you and she? I do not believe it is born in you. I do not believe
It's
it.
not born in you. It happens after you're born. You've got to be taught to hate and fear. You've got to be taught from year to year. It's got to be drugged in your dear little ear. You've got to be carefully taught. You've got to be taught to be afraid of people whose eyes are oddly made and people whose skin is a different shade. You've got to be carefully taught. You've got to be taught before it's too late, before you are 6 or 7 or 8, to hate all the people your relatives hate. You've got to be carefully taught. You've got to be carefully taught.
This is just the kind of ugliness I was running away from. Now it has followed me here all this way. All these years. And now it has found me. I was cheated before, and I'm cheated again by a mean little world of mean little men. And the one chance for me is this life I know best. To be here on an island and to hell with the rest. I will cling to this island like a tree or a stone. I will cling to this island and be free and alone.
thing alive? I'm not going back over there. I'm coming back here. All I care about is right here.
Yes. When all you care about is here, this is a good place to be. But when all you care about is here, there is no place. I came so close to it. So close. One love in my heart. One love to be living for. One love to be living for. This nearly was mine. One girl for my dreams. One partner in paradise. This promise of paradise. What nearly was mine. Close to my heart she came, only to fly away, only to fly and stay, flies from moonlight. Now I'm alone, still dreaming of paradise, still saying that paradise once nearly was mine. So clear and deep are my fancies, things I wish were true. I'll keep remembering evenings I wish I'd spent with you. I'll keep remembering kisses from lips I'll never own, and all the lovely adventures that we will never know. Love in my heart, one believing for, one love believing for. This nearly was mine. One girl for my dreams. One in paradise. This promise of paradise. What nearly was mine. Close to my heart she came, only to fly away, only to fly and stay, flies from moonlight. Now I'm alone, still dreaming of paradise, still saying that paradise once nearly was
The back. Would you reconsider going up to Maria Louise with me? I mean, now that you haven't got so much to lose, you and I could do a good job, I think. You know, when I used to get into a jam back at home, I used to go hunting. I think that's what I'll do now. Good hunting up the Marie Louise. Jap ships, cargo boats, troop barges. When I get to the island, what side should I land on?
The south side.
Why?
There's a cove there and some rocks. I've sailed behind them many times.
Could a submarine fit between those rocks without being observed?
Yes, if you know the channel.
And when I land, what should I do?
You will get in touch with two of my old friends, Basile and Otto. Two black and wonderful hunters. They will hide us in the hills.
Us? Are you going with me?
Well, of course. You are far too young to be out there alone.
Oh man, wait till that old bastard Bracken hears this. He'll jump out of his skin.
I'd like to see this kind of jump. Come on.
That was nothing, sir.
Sounds to me like someone trying to send a message. Sounded like code.
That was no code, sir. That sound you heard was a contraction of the tin roof. It's the metal pulling off at me.
Oh.
Sir, if you'd like, you can go back to work.
No, I'll stay right here. I don't want to add to your problems.
Yes, sir.
We ought to be getting a message now. We ought to be getting a message. That's all. They'd have time to land and establish some sort of observation post by now. Don't you think so? Oh.
Captain Brack,
Yeah, what is it? What is it? Don't interrupt me now, though. I'm very busy.
it's about the CBI here, sir. Billis, Commander Perkins over at Operations, estimates that Billis' act this morning cost the Navy over $600,000.
$600. By God, I'm gonna treat like guys. Send them in here.
Sir.
You let me know the moment that you get any word. No matter what I'm doing, you just barge right in.
Yes, sir.
$600. What the hell is wrong with this guy? Oh.
Get in there! Sir, this is Lieutenant Buzz Allen for the mission.
Oh, yeah.
Captain.
One man in the outfit is like one apple in a barrel. Just what did you feel like in the middle of Antarctica Bay, waiting for the whole damn Navy Air Force to save you? How the hell did you fall over PBY anyway?
Well, Captain, the Japanese got most of a hole right in the side of the plane, and I sort of just fell out. Wouldn't suck me right out.
Oh. I'm to believe that you deliberately hid in your baggage compartment of an airplane that you knew that was going on a very dangerous mission. You had sense enough to do that, all right? And the moment an anti-aircraft gun hit the plane, you just fell out. The wind just sucked you out. You and your little parachute? I don't think you fell out, Billis. I think you jumped out. What did you do?
Well, Captain, it sort of was half and half, if you get the picture.
This is one of the most humiliating things to ever happen to me. Adams, when did you discover that he was on the plane?
Well, sir, we've been out about an hour. It was dark. We were flying across Marie Louisa. The Japanese aircraft spotted us and made that hit. that's when Luther, this fellow, that's when he left the ship. I circled once, time enough to drive him a rubber boat. Some New Zealanders in P-40 spotted him and kept circling around him while I flew across the island and landed alongside the sub. Then I left with the French craft. By the time I got back to the other side of the island, enemy planes were flying above the sky like a thick swarm of bees. They kept the shotguns occupied while I slipped down and scooped them off a boat. You would have thought this guy was $1 million cruiser they were out to protect. There must have been about 55 or 60 planes.
62.
You're not far, Faz. Harbison told me that this thing cost the Navy $600,000.
$600,000.
What the hell are you so happy about?
Well, Captain, I was just thinking about my uncle. You remember my uncle I was telling you about? He said I'd never be worth a dime. Did you imagine, guy? Him and his other son?
Why'd you do this, Willis? What would make a man do something like this?
Well, Captain, when a fellow's feeling sort of held down and itching to take a trip to pick up a few souvenirs, you gotta kind of horn in, if you get the picture.
How'd you know about it?
I didn't know about it exactly. When I overheard Joe and the Frenchman Quebec talking, I knew something was in the air. Project. That's what I like, Captain. Projects. Don't you?
Billis, you've broken every regulation in the book, and by God, Captain Brackman and I are going to throw him.
Sir, may I barge in? My co-pilot watched this whole thing. And he thinks that Billis, in that boat down there, and all those planes flying over him, caused a kind of diversionary reaction. While the jets were busy shooting at Billis and at the planes on the other side of the island, the sub was sliding into the little cove, depositing Joe and the Frenchman off him behind those rocks.
What did you want me to do? Give this guy a Bronze Star?
I don't want a Bronze Star, Captain. Just a little freedom. A little room to swing around in. If you get the picture.
Get out of here. Get the hell out of here!
Yes, sir.
Well, old Iron Belly, what would you have done?
I'd have thrown him in the brig, and I will too, if I get the ghost of a chance.
And so we are here. This is our first chance to send news to you. We've made contact with former friends of mine. We've set up quarters in a mango tree. No room, but a lovely view. First, the weather. Rain clouds over Bougainville, the treasuries, Choiseul, and New Georgia. We expect rain in this region from 9 o'clock to 2 o'clock. Penwell? Oh, my friend Joe corrects me. 900 to 1400. And now our military expert, Joe.
All you Navy, Marine, and Army pilots, write this down. Surface craft. 19 troop barges headed down the bottleneck. Speed about 11 knots. Ought to pass Vanica at about 2000 tonight. Escorted by heavy warships. There ought to be some way to knock off a few of these. As for aircraft, there's little indication of activity at the moment, but 22 bombers, Bettys, went by 0600, headed southwest. There was fighter escort, but not heavy. They should read.
Oh boy.
Where are you going?
Don't want to miss takeoff. We'll be going out on waves tonight. Waves.
Sit down, Bill. You know what I like? Projects, don't you?
Listen carefully.
Ceiling today unlimited. 33 fighters. Zeros have moved in from Bougainville. Their course is approximately 23 degrees. Undoubtedly, heavy bombers will follow.
Got that?
Well, gentlemen, here's the hot tip for today. Joe and the Frenchman have sighted 20 surface craft heading southeast for Bella La Bella. Christmas is just 2 weeks away. Let's give those two characters a present. A beautiful view of no ships coming back.
Okay with me. Let's go.
Sir, she hasn't seen him in 2 weeks. She might as well know now.
Okay, Cinderella.
Yes, sir.
I always have to do the tough jobs.
Captain Brackett, I know this isn't regular. It's about Emile Quebec. You see, I went to his house to house and he wasn't there. I even asked his children. He has 2 children, and they didn't even seem to know he had gone. Well, at least I think that's what they say. They only speak French. And then when I was in the ward on duty, you know, we have a lot of firefights over there. The ones who knocked down the convoy yesterday. Well, you know how firefights talk about moonwings and wingovers and things. Well, I don't usually listen, but they kept talking about Frenchmen. And the Frenchman said this, and the Frenchman said that. And I was wondering if this Frenchman they could be talking about could be my Frenchman.
Yes, Miss Forbush, it is. I couldn't tell you before, but if you wait here a few minutes, you can hear his voice.
His voice? Where is he?
Behind enemy lines with Lieutenant King.
Behind?
Hello! Hello, my friends and allies. My message today must be brief and sad. Lieutenant Cable, my friend Joe, died last night. He died from wounds he had received 3 days ago. I will never know a finer man. I wish he could have told you the good news. The Japanese are pulling out and there's great confusion. Our guess is that the Japs will try to evacuate troops from Cape Esperance tonight. You may not hear from us for several days. We must move again. 2 planes overhead, they're looking for us, we think. We believe that... What?
Is that all?
Goodbye.
Can't you get him back?
No, sir. They've cut off.
Oh, Joe. Oh, little Joe came. Captain Beckett, do you think there's a chance I'll ever see Elizabeth again? If so, will you tell me?
Of course, there's a chance.
I didn't know he was going.
Of course not. How could he have told you? Now don't blame Imelda Beckett. He's okay. He's a wonderful guy.
Oh.
You guys are treated fair.
Of course. There's always a chance.
Okay, let's get out of here.
Back so I can tell you something. I know what counts now. You. All those other things. The woman you had before. The color. What a pivot I was. Come back so I can tell you. My God. Don't die until I can tell you. All that matters is you and I being together, that's all.
Miss Nurse! Please, please, Miss Nurse!
Who are you? What do you want?
Where is Lieutenant Cable?
Who are you?
I am mother of Liat.
Who?
Liat. She won't marry no one but Lieutenant Cable.
All right, hear this. All those outfits that are waiting for loading, please keep in position. We'll get to you as soon as your ship is ready for you.
Our game's about a mile down the beach. Suppose they call names? Yeah, maybe we're supposed to go aboard.
They won't be ready for hours yet. This is the Navy. Navy beavers. Look at that beach full with 10,000 Marines. All joints. Hey, Marine! Get over here. You booked in one of those LCTs?
Yes, sir. What?
Don't shake the belly off him. $5 and it's yours.
What is it now?
Seasick remedy.
Knock it off. You already got it. You trying to fool me, man?
These Marines are getting smarter every day.
All right, stay with your own unit. Ensign, you too. For heaven's sake, don't get spread out over here. We're trying to get this thing organized as quickly as possible, so for God's sake, stay with your outfit. Say, Stevie, you belong down the beach.
Yes, ma'am. We was wondering if maybe you knew where Captain Brackett was, ma'am?
He's at the head of Company Street. We'll be along any minute now.
Thank you, ma'am. That's all, ma'am.
All right, stay in line. How many times have I told you?
Hello, Miss McGregor. You nurses going too?
Only a few of us. We're going to fly back some wounded.
Is Miss Forbush going with you?
I don't know. She may be staying here at the hospital.
Oh, Miss McGregor. You don't get acid, do you? I was thinking maybe you got $3 handy. You might buy use my little package here.
Oh, that stuff's no good. We gave that up last month.
Captain Brackett, sir.
Who is it?
Billis, sir. Luther Billis.
What do you want, Billis? We're moving on pretty soon.
I know, Captain. I want to do a favor for Miss Forbush. Me, Stupid Professor here, was wondering if anything was being done about rescuing the Frenchmen off that island. If so, we'd like to volunteer for such a project. Think of it as a triple diversionary activity, like the one I done to get him on there. You could drop us off in 3 rubber boats on 3 different sides of the island. Confuse the hell out of the Japs. If you get the picture.
It's very fun, Billis, but you're a little too late for any diversionary activity. That started this morning. Operation Alligator got underway. Landings were made on 14 Japanese-held islands.
Well, Captain, I think that's very unfair. The first thing they should have done was try to rescue the Frenchmen off that island.
The Admiral agrees with you, Billis. River Louise was the first island they hit.
Did they get him? Is he alive?
Lieutenant Buzz Adams flew up there this morning to find out. He hasn't gone back. But if the Frenchman's dead, it's a damn shame. And if this whole operation could have saved one of the 2 fellows that made it possible, that's also a damn shame.
Look at that beach. As far as you can see, men waiting for board ships. The whole picture of the South Pacific has changed. We're going the other way.
Captain Brackett, sir. The launch is ready to take your ship.
You got a ship, Captain?
I got a ship. I'm no longer a lousy island commander. Come on, man.
Bye, Commander Harbison.
Goodbye, Billis. Oh, by the way, I never did get you in the brig, did I?
No, sir.
Oh, I forgot.
What'd you forget, sir?
Your unit will be on our ship. I'll be seeing all of you. Get the picture?
All right, let's start those trucks moving out. All units to the company street. We're ready to load you. All nurses, the destroyers, or cruisers. Can never tell the difference. And what on earth are those?
P-40s.
Oh, that's right. All moving out to sea. Well, because there's been a big change. They won't be around here much anymore. Just off and on. A few of us. Did you understand what I said? Vous ne comprenez pas?
Oui, oui, nous comprenons. Oui.
Now, while I'm down in the hospital, you got to manger everything on the table. Everything that's put before you. Sur la tableau?
Sur la table.
All right. Now sit down, Jerome. I'll say it boo. Now, you have to learn to mind me. And be nice to me too. Because I love you very much. Now, manger.
Chantez la vie.
Oh, I will not sing that song. Just make fun of my French accent. All right. But you have to help me. Ding.